and welcome to this week's YouTube video. Do you struggle to keep control of your paintings, especially when you start adding your white paint? Do you find that your white areas pollute all your lovely colours? In this video, I'm going to give you a simple tip to help you fix these issues and keep control of your oil paintings. A lot of my students tell me that they have problems when they start adding thicker paint, and the paint quickly becomes a bit of a slippery mess, and before they know it, they've lost control. There are 3 simple steps that you can do to help avoid this. Number 1, scumming. Often the issues lie with the artist's process. They are trying to do too much in one go and not breaking their painting process down into steps. A little like you would with a recipe. Chucking all your ingredients into one bowl and hoping for the best isn't probably the best way to cook. Painting is very similar. Your first layer of your painting is what's called a scumming layer. You are blocking in your average values, average temperatures and average colours, and using your paint in a very thin, sketchy and sparing way. This should give you a rough approximation of what you are looking at, but still leave your painting open and flexible. Treating the paint in this way will allow you to add paint all over it Alla Prima much more easily. It will also give you the benefit of making it easier to judge what you are looking at. It is much harder to judge colour, value and temperature when you have areas of a painting completely underdeveloped or perhaps not painted in at all. Number 2, paint in a logical order. Your second layer needs to be painted in a logical order regardless of colour. For example, this monkey painting that I recently did needed to be painted as follows. Background, lower body and then head. And within that order, I needed to paint the fur as it lay. So in this area here, I had to start at the bottom and work my way up. I can then drag my edges into each other. Think about a landscape painting. If you paint a tree before the sky will look like it is behind the tree. So here I wanted these layers to sit behind these top layers of fur. When I reached the top part here, I was dragging mid-brown into white-grey. It is the same principle for the head. I started with the lighter halo of fur and then worked my way forward. I am dragging dark into light. If I had tried to do it the other way around, I would have got myself into a real mess with the paint because I would have needed to drag the light paint into the dark paint, which is one process. I would then have needed more dark paint to compensate for my fur looking incorrect, another process. The bottom layers of fur would have looked as if they were on top of my top layers of fur. At this point, I would be fixing and it would take me multiple processes to do it. If I lay it in the right order, I can do it much quicker, more accurately and with less paint. This brings me on to my last point, number 3. Understand the transparency and opacity of your paint. Opaque colours will pull up colours from underneath paint if you are laying opaque over transparent. If I go back to my monkey example, starting with my lighter areas, it is not only logical, it is also beneficial because I am working with a rich black, burnt umber and ultramarine. Both these paints are transparent. Therefore, my black is transparent. My white is opaque. It is easier to drag my transparent darks into my opaque lights than the other way around. If you are going to do it the other way around, which will be necessary in some instances, you will need to use a very soft long-haired brush that will not disturb your transparent layer too much. To recap, scum your paint on layer 1, paint in a logical order on layer 2, and understand the transparencies and opacities of your paint and what brushes you need to use. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and found it useful. Please like and subscribe if you can, and check out my website sarahhallidayart.com, where you will find examples of my work and also details of online classes that I run. Thank you for watching and see you for the next one.